huge dreams take flight and where the biggest names in sports collide. One man brings you the action, the insight, and the stories that matter. This is Sports Talk for Onslow County and beyond. You're locked in to Sports Talk with Chris Raynor, only on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chris Raynor. Friday, let's see, what do we got? November 21st, man. The month is flying by. Thanksgiving's coming. Third round of the high school football playoffs will be long for football to be done, and we'll be headed off into basketball, and then eventually Steve's favorite season, baseball season.
Yeah, I'll be taking a long vacation during that period.
Steve Goodson, our co-host today. Thank you for being with us, brother.
Absolutely. Thank you for the invitation, man.
I feel like it gets so much more informal when we have our group, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have a guest that, you have to be, which, I'm so professional anyway.
When I think of you, I think of professional.
I think I'm in the dictionary, I'm the anti-professional. So
there's
my
right.
picture. Bob Warlick, our guest today with us, and the invisible Jerry Allen, who Jerry, he's always got to make the grand entrance. He'll roll in here sometime, and that's Jerry. Jerry, you listen on the radio. We're looking forward to seeing you, brother. Sometime before about 10, if you can.
There's been a schedule. There's been a propane crisis.
I'm worrying because he's on time normally.
No, he texted me that he was running a little late.
Okay, good.
So He's made the proper arrangements. We'll see you sometime when you get here, Jerry. If the food's still here, you're welcome to have some. Helen's Kitchen and Billy Grissom will be rolling here with some BLTs and cheeseburgers today.
How about that?
So we're going to talk some Cardinal football. Obviously, Bob Warlick, the best color commentator that Cardinal football has ever had.
No way, man.
No way.
That's Ken Hagan, man.
Was he the color guy? Or
I don't even know.
I think he was just the voice.
He was probably the one-man voice. He was in a league of his own.
He was so good. He did both. He did the play-by-play and color
and PA.
Yeah.
Well, you brought him up. What did he? Ken, recently passed away, and of course, our thoughts and prayers still with his family, and so much. He meant so much to Cardinal sports. What exactly did he do? Was he the PA guy or the radio guy? Or a little bit of both.
I think probably in different times he did both. I remember his voice distinctly.
I think I did.
I remember
PA.
I remember the PA, and then also I do remember it being on WJNC
right?
because I didn't know this until I read his obituary. But he was part owner. He and of course Glenn Hargett, but they were part. He was a part owner at one point in time late in WJNC.
Yeah, he did it all, man. He was great. He was the best.
I'm thinking here over the holidays, a good Ken Hagan Remembrance Show. Get Glenn in here, Coach Durham, you guys, anybody wants to that knows a little of some of the stories and tell some of the history of what he did for the Cardinals, because we probably haven't even scratched the surface of some of the stuff he did.
Oh, no.
Well, we're going to get rolling with this show, but before we do, let's pay some bills. Let's thank our fine sponsors, National Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, All About Floors, Ron Prince, and of course, in National Dodge, you have Harry Brown, Ryan, Robbie Yates, Chris Hines, and Quentin. We're very excited about a new sponsor, All About Floors, Ron Prince. Hello, Jerry. Welcome to the show. Slide in there, and we'll get started here shortly. I want to thank Bradley's Jewelers. The losses of John Drew Warlick, the best dang attorneys in the tri-state area, right?
Tri-state,
yeah.
I mean,
South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia.
I wouldn't limit it to those three. I would say the southeastern United States of America.
There's no doubt in my mind, if you're living in Georgia and need representation, that Bob would travel down there and represent you for the proper retainer.
If he could, I don't think he's licensed to practice in Georgia.
Guys, people want to hear about sports.
About
Move on.
Okay, sorry. Golden Corral, Billy Sewell, Express Printing, Myron Cross, Bayshore Animal Hospital there in Swansboro, CNS Paint, Ron Choate, Victor Case, Bartley Insurance Services, of course, our buddy Bill Mercer, Superior Metal Structures and Concrete there in Beulahville. If you guys need a building, that's the place to go right there, buddy. I'm not talking about one of these where they just send a couple guys out and they throw it up and it's there. I'm talking about, I've seen some of their work. They do, it's almost like engineered the way they do it. They have very professional stuff. So if you need a building, give them a holler. Maybe we could just make our own studio somewhere.
I'm in.
And make the big conglomerate of all the stuff together.
I'm in. You tell me where.
All right. We'll have to get the metal building and the insulation, of course. Jones Onzo EMC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. They provide the power. Downey's Heating and Air Conditioning. Thank you for their sponsorship. Hampton Hadley Chiropractic. Jones LP Gas in Verona. Of course, today is $11 Cylinder Refill Day every Friday. Southern Touch Painting, Roger Carroll. Fountain Management, Lisa and Sandra Fountain. Onslow County Motor Company, Ben Beasley and the gang. Lane Associates Family Dentistry, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, and of course we have a Hurricane Watch coming up. It's powered by Downix Heating and Air Conditioning and Jason Humphrey. And special thanks to Helen's Kitchen and Billy Grissett for keeping our crew well fed. You can tell it's not a problem with me. They'll be rolling in here about 10 o'clock or so with some cheeseburgers and BLTs.
I have a very serious question.
Okay, please do.
Is there going to be a racing report today?
No.
I'm leaving then. I mean, I can't stay here.
We can talk about baseball if you want to and fill it in.
Okay.
Or cricket or something like that. Some other scintillating sport. I mentioned this one time before when we got back from our cruise. The one cruise I've been on, and I had a good time. But when you get down to the Caribbean and you turn on ESPN in the morning, all you see is cricket and tennis. Is that all they do in the Caribbean?
Yep, that's about it.
Okay. You would think they'd have a feed where I could at least see the highlights, you know? I guess they don't want you in that room.
Raynor,
They want you out there.
You don't go on a cruise to watch ESPN.
Well, first thing in the morning when you wake up and you're getting combobulated, you know, it'd be nice to see the scores. But I think they want you to get out of that room and go spend some money.
Sure they do.
Yeah, that's why they put cricket on TV.
Exactly.
You can catch our podcast if you missed the live show. We got you covered. Replay today is Sports Talk, plus years of great episodes on our WSME Radio YouTube channel. You can hit subscribe and step into the Sports Talk experience there at WSME Radio. Connect with us also on Facebook at Freedom971 WSME, online, WSME971.com, and our studio hotline is 910-346-2248. And, of course, the best way to listen, FM radio or AM radio. I was listening last night to some games and some of the things, and it's just so cool to I'm still a radio guy. Do you listen to radio mostly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Good homegrown radio like WSME. So, without further ado, have you guys broken down Scotland yet? I'm not talking about Scotland. I'm talking about Scotland. Have you broken down what they are, who they are? And you're going to have to get closer to that mic there, Mr. Jerry.
Is a run-based team.
That's what I'd heard, yeah.
I mean, they're like 225 rushing and about almost 100 passing.
So, 2/3 and a third. Hey, how about that math skills on the fly?
Kind of similar to what we do a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're into more 70 to 80 when we have to. But the thing that I'm impressed with Scotland's offense is that two of their running backs are bulls. They assume that
So Burley backs, they're power backs.
They'll break it for 20, and they'll headhunt the safety and just run him over.
Yeah, Bo said Wednesday when I was talking to him, we were talking to him, that they run, kind of lull you into a comfort and then
Take a shot.
That they lure your defensive backs to get closer to the line of scrimmage, and then they'll try to pop one on you. But they do like to control the time. They do like to. They're very physical. And that goes back to, there's obviously ties with Bo and Scotland County. Bo's dad was his former coach and won a state championship at Scotland County. So that doesn't surprise me that Scotland County is a physical football team.
Yeah, they'll move a lot of motion to them, motion you away and run the backside.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Try to get you out of the box.
They just move around.
They do any jet sweeps a lot, or is it mostly power?
Yeah. Ton of jet sweeps.
Ton of
motion.
Sweeps.
Ton of reverse pass.
Toss, or is it mostly handoff?
Do it all.
I've seen a lot of they have that H-back, Bob, and they'll run that H-back on the lead and run back a counter.
They run the ball a lot.
Right and run back left.
And then they'll motion.
I love all these football terms.
Do loop motion, toss sweep. They got a little running back, freshman. The other guy apparently got hurt, and they've got a freshman that supposedly has been offered. I don't think it's supposedly. He's been offered by North Carolina already, the running back. Yeah,
oh, wow.
He's a stud. So,
what about, do they run out of the under center or out of the pistol?
Gun.
Gun.
Yeah, 100% gun.
Now, is it gun or pistol with the running back set off behind
You got
the
a
quarterback?
H-back, and then they'll have either an offset running back or pistol.
So pretty much right beside them,
That's right.
mostly, for the most part.
And they'll spread you out, or they'll go real tight. I mean, they're physical, man. It's a big-time program. Yeah. And I hadn't had a chance to tell Blinky this morning, but I got a call this morning. Some of the guys from the 82 team are coming in from Charlotte.
Nice.
This is how big of a game this is. David Braxton, who played at Wake in the NFL, He and Gabby Currents, those guys are coming in from Charlotte to watch this game. But you have Scotland County with the history they've got. Jacksonville's undefeated, and it's a huge matchup.
What I've heard that they're doing is they're all coming, and they're going to be at Browntown, Billy Brown's house, listening to us on the radio because that's the best show.
Nice. So they're not coming to the game?
No.
They might have
Why
to.
when they can listen to it on the radio?
That's true. That's true, but you can listen to the radio and have it.
Yeah.
Bring that little portable transistor.
If Jacksonville was going to face a team, I think this is this team that they want to face because when you say physical offense for Scotland, you go to our side of defense.
Yeah,
physical
especially if it
defense.
starts all with a nose guard
you know,
on it.
I mean, like Bob said,
yeah.
last week we had a guy that passed it a little bit, and we did very good. You know, our defensive backs did very well. But if I was going to face somebody in the playoffs as we go farther, I'd rather face a running team than a passing team. So I guess we're getting our wish.
Well, we're going to preview them a little bit more as we go along. But let's go back to last week's game since you talked about it. I was there watching, and their quarterback, he was like Jekyll and Hyde. That one drive, he hit like three. He was leading them perfect, hitting them where they needed to be. The ball was where it needed to be so they could advance up the field. It wasn't just, to them. It was on the right side. And then he looked like he couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat a couple times, So he was kind of a little spurty, but he had some skills, you could tell.
He did, and that was all about, if you kind of think about it, that was all about pressure. When
Yeah.
we got pressure on him, he was in he
That's
was in
true.
a
When
different
he had to get
world,
out of the
man.
pocket, he was
it
not as
He was
efficient.
not comfortable.
He
That's
came
true.
into that game and rushed it 5 times all year. I mean, so
Yeah, so he's not going to beat
he
you
don't
with
want
his
to go
legs.
across the line of scrimmage.
Looking at back to last week, let's kind of recap the game. A little concerned, right to start with. They break one down from the way they were running down their right side. And, man, when that dude was coming to the end zone, he was like on cruise control. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It was like it looked like he was jogging, but he was still moving.
Right.
So he had a little speed. Opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Mike Irvin threatened to throw us out of the press box, said we were bad luck. So we stayed, and luckily, within 5 minutes, it was 21-6.
Yeah.
Missed the extra point, obviously. So recap some of those early scores if you remember, some of the stuff they did.
I don't remember what they did except score 52
Except score
straight
points quick. Now, one of them was a scoop six, wasn't it?
Pick six?
Pick six. Was a pick six not a scoop six? Okay.
Yeah, and that was
Baker.
again
Yeah.
pressure.
Des Baker.
Yeah.
Yeah, first touchdown, they just drove down and, got their stuff together and drove down on them. Now, the real concern was after the first kickoff, Cardinals went 3 and out.
Right.
To start with.
Right.
And then, who was the team? I'm drawing a blank.
Hornets
Central.
Hornets Central.
Kind of, started sputtering a little. The defense stepped up.
Yeah.
And then it was
on.
Katie bar to the door.
And
Yeah.
the big play that I remember was the long pass play to Saron Thompson, where
Yeah.
he ran down and kind of cut back.
Yeah, man, he faked that dude out of his draws.
he
That
did.
dude's still
He's still
taping
in-
his ankles this
he's
morning.
still in Cardinal Stadium.
That guy there has continued to impress and get better all year long.
Now, what year is he?
He's a junior.
That's awesome to
There
have
was
him
the one
back.
play last week, I believe it was, Bob, that the ball was thrown. It was real high, and it was a real lazy pass. He slowed down and kept the guy on his back.
And came back
And then
for it.
accelerated out and
Yeah.
caught the ball and took it to the house.
Yeah. Almost like a back shoulder without it being a back shoulder. A little underthrown that works out. If you're the one looking at it, if the defender don't turn, you can play him. And that's the way he did it.
Yeah, we talk a lot about him, and but the other two that we got, they're doing a very fine job too. I mean, people are key on Thompson,
Yeah.
but them other two can catch it. I've seen them catch the last 3 or 4 games, 2 or 3 passes that we needed, threw it to them. They caught it, got tackled, first down. Cardinals.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing very well over there also.
Yeah. I tell
Well,
you,
go ahead.
the X factor, man, has got to be Benton.
Yeah.
JoJo Benton, because he's the best athlete on the field, and that's a field full of athletes. But he's
In a
gotta
long line of Bentons,
But
too.
he's
Yeah.
got to do a better job of catching the ball. He's got to concentrate and focus. They're throwing the ball. They're giving him opportunities. He's not as reliable as Thompson is.
Yeah.
But when he gets that, look out, because he just glides with the ball.
So he got pretty good yak.
Oh, he's incredible. He's just
Yards
gotta,
after catch, for
He's
anybody that
just
don't
got to
know.
get the C in the
Yeah.
in the yak. You know?
It's the play you were talking about, too, where he caught the ball and looked like he was headed down the left sideline and then cut back to score the other kid you were talking about, the long score.
Thompson.
I couldn't help but harken back to the game, Carolina Panthers game. I know this is it's not apples and oranges, but Bryce Young, remember the play where he was going out of bounds a couple of weeks ago and decided to kind of pick up and got drilled right there at the sideline. And you don't do that.
Not as a quarterback.
No, when you're going out of bounds, don't kind of put it in the guy's face. If you're in bounds, he's going to hit you. But this guy, you're talking about, look like he's doing the same thing, maybe going to ease over to silence, and all of a sudden, whoop, gone.
Planted that foot, and it was over. Yeah.
Stuck it in the grass, and he was gone. Now, you had Pearson on your show Wednesday, right?
Pearson was on the show.
Tell us a little bit
Wednesday.
about that kid, man.
He's a great
dynamite.
kid. I mean, had never met him before. Bo and Pearson and Amari were on the show Wednesday. Talked to him. He's a great kid. He's what I found very intriguing about him is he's confident but not cocky. So he benefited a lot. I think last year he got pulled up last year to play as a sophomore to play varsity, and of course he played some, but he sat behind Juju, and he learned a lot. I didn't realize that they were cousins. They're cousins, and they've been kind of competing and going at each other since they were young.
Oh, I'm sure. Some of them backyard battles were probably impressive.
Yeah, but he's a humble kid. He gave a ton of credit to his offensive line, and obviously, I mean, he's special. He received his first, not just D1, but he received his first college offer a couple weeks ago from East Carolina, and the kid's going to be good. And I think Jacksonville has got a lot. Not that they're done this year. I mean, we talked about it Wednesday. Obviously, is going to go a long way this year. But with him being a junior, the other running back Betton is a junior, I think, or sophomore, or is he a sophomore? Anyway, all your skill positions except your quarterback.
Benton is this junior.
Yeah, are coming back except your quarterback. And so and then I said Sunday on our 2 Minute Six Packs podcast show, and Bob Warlick about fell out of his chair. Jacksonville is the best football team in the 6A division that I've seen this year. I mean, they're playing.
They are
great.
number one ranked in the East, at least.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing great. Their physical defense is just masterful. Bo and Amari both talked about the defense. About how Amari mentioned how when the defense gets a 3 out, they kind of come off and talk a little smack to the offense, and kind of there's a little, hey man, you guys go in. We stopped them. Let's you guys go in and score. So, but he's a great kid, man.
Yeah, and you talked about him being what we think is definitely the best in the East. In our opinion, playing around. You guys play every game. There's no doubt. But right now, it looks like they're the beast of the East. Not only just the number one seed, which is the RPI and everything. But like even Carolina Prep's an independent one, and I think High School OT both have them as number one based on their, criteria they use. They're just not straight RPI, so they're well thought of in the in the ranks there in the 6A. So Scotland County coming in. Anything else you want to add about the game? Any other things? Obviously, took the foot off the gas in the second half and had a lot of JV players in there. Did the JV quarterback get in some at the end?
Yeah,
I heard he did.
He sure did, yeah.
Will he be the heir apparent to quarterback they have now, or is there another one on varsity that'll be stepping up?
7, the receiver, Benton, is their backup quarterback now.
So he's okay.
And he's got the potential to be incredible.
And he gives you that option of running too, don't he?
Oh, my goodness.
Shaky hips, yeah.
Yeah, he's really, really good. But, I mean, Scotland County, real well coached. Yeah. And, they've got that back that's fast. So it's a game that worries the heck out of me, but what doesn't?
They're in like a strange conference, too, I want to say. Aren't they in with 71st? Are they in with who's in Scotland's County? I thought I looked at it and it was kind of weird.
It is weird. They've broken up Fayetteville, and
which is bad. For years they were all together.
One of the teams, and I don't know if it's Scotland County, is actually in. There's like the split conferences. Yeah, I think they're in Cape Fear's conference.
Yeah, Cape Fear beat them.
But they may be in like a 3-tiered split conference because there's a couple schools in the state that are a couple conferences that are not only dual split, but they have 3 different classifications in them.
I think I read their 5A,
It's
6A.
not loaded.
Okay, well they might. Okay, then
They played Richmond. They lost to Richmond. They've lost a 7-point game to Cape Fear, which is still
Scary.
playing.
They were very good last
real
year.
good. And so they're just well coached. They kind of met the coach years and years and years ago, Richard Bailey, and he's got a staff kind of like Battle Holly at East Duplin, and to me that's the ultimate compliment.
I'm assuming he's the guy. came in after Chip. Then I mean, okay, because
he was a Jack Britt.
Okay.
Okay. And there might have been one in between, Goody, but Scotland's the kind of place, if you're down a year or two, you're going to have a new coach.
Oh, yeah.
It means everything.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And while we're on break, we'll try and get that conference breakdown for you. We'll be right back on Sports Talk.
This is Jacksonville High School Cardinal football on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Be sure to tune in to WSME Freedom 97.1 FM and worldwide at WSME971.com. Tonight, as the Jacksonville Cardinals host the Fighting Scots from Scotland County from Laurinburg, North Carolina in the third round of the state 6A High School Football Championship playoff. Pre-game coverage kicks off at 6:30, followed by the kickoff at 7 o'clock, and be sure to stick around afterward for the Golden Corral post-game report. Tonight's broadcast is proudly brought to you by the following fine sponsors: Home Connections of Beulaville, Southern Touch Painting and Maintenance, Jones Funeral Home, Pro Image Solutions, the law offices of John Drew Warlick, Bayshore Animal Hospital of Swansboro, Albert J. Ellis Airport, Liberty Tire Company, Hadley Family Chiropractic, Down East Heating and Air, and Superior Metals of Beulaville.
It's Jacksonville High School football, and you'll hear it only on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
At Express Printing, Myron Cross and the team believe every job should be your job. Your colors, your logo, your style. They specialize in custom printing, such as banners, signs, business cards, marketing materials, and more. When you want it done right and made just for you, trust your local one-stop print shop. Express Printing. Locally owned and proudly serving Onslow County for over 40 years. You'll always get the personal service the big stores just can't match. Stop by 117 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville. Call 910-455-4554 or visit expressprintingjacksonville.com. Express Printing. Custom design, full service. Locally yours.
In this fast-paced world, common sense is still important. When it comes to marketing insurance in any form, companies take advantage of sound bites, expressly meant to fool you into thinking things are easier than they are. These 1-800-LIFE insurance folks will lead you to believe they have a quicker, faster way of attaining this essential coverage for your family. They don't. Some folks are healthier than others and get approved faster. The process is the same for everybody. That's why you need an agent, especially if it doesn't cost you 1 penny more. At Bartley Insurance Services in Jacksonville, we are there for you from start to finish, locally owned and operated. In this world that is rapidly moving us away from each other, it's important to rely on people you know and trust for your life and health insurance. I am Bill Mercer. Please call my son Drew or me at 910-346-2170. We want to be your agents. Thank you.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
Black Friday savings start now at National Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Lease a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Laredo 4x4, just $678 a month with zero down. That's nothing down, no fine print, no surprises, only $678 a month on a new Jeep Grand Cherokee 4-wheel drive. Find great offers like this and more during the Black Friday sales event at National Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Choose from hundreds of new Jeeps and Ram trucks available now. On-road or off-road, National has the new ride you're looking for. Like a new 2025 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo 4x4. Just $678 a month with 0 down. All taxes and fees included with approved credit on 48-month lease and 10,000 miles a year. And yes, that's a true 0 down.
Visit National Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Highway 17 in Jacksonville.
It's a national thing. Go National!
Hampton Hadley of Hadley Family Chiropractic is a Palmer graduate and certified in chiropractic pediatrics. If you have been in a car accident or are having trouble with chronic pain, sports injuries, or need proper physical therapy to get you back on your feet, Hadley Family Chiropractic of Jacksonville offers comprehensive care for you. Hadley Family Chiropractic provides services for back pain, headaches, leg pain, neck pain, numbness, shoulder pain, work, and sports injuries. Hadley Family Chiropractic offers state-of-the-art chiropractic care and treatments as well as transportation. We offer very little wait time and same-day appointments, open Monday through Fridays. Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays by appointment. Hadley Family Chiropractic, 1905 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville. Call today 910-938-2332 or 910-545-8615. Open Monday through Fridays. Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays by appointment. Hadley Family Chiropractic, 1905 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville.
When it comes to paint and painting supplies, whether a contractor or homeowner, since 1957, people have depended on C&S Paint for all their paint, painting supplies, and accessories, as well as providing expert knowledge and helping with a particular paint project. C&S Paint, with locations in Jacksonville, 6 Doris Avenue, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, and 105 Wayne Drive in Morehead City. C&S Paint is close and convenient to cover the Crystal Coast with quality Pittsburgh paint for any project, residential or commercial. Color is often the first impression of a home or community. Pittsburgh Paint's team of designers, experienced in both new home construction and residential repaint, have compiled over 2,000 color schemes to provide you with a selection that appeals to homeowners. A beautiful and lasting paint job starts with quality Pittsburgh paint. For more information, phone 910-455-0210 or visit C&S Paint, 6 Doris Avenue, Jacksonville, 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point, and 105 Wayne Drive in Morehead City, or online, cspaintcenter.com. C&S Paint, Jacksonville's premier paint store since 1957.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive so you can stop worrying about them and invent new things to worry about, like snakes in your bedroom. Sure, that sounds incredibly irrational, but now that we've mentioned it, you are a little worried. The odds of one snake, let alone snakes plural, are so slim. But you might want to check. Oh, you're not near your bedroom. Guess you'll just have to sit there and worry about it. So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Hey, welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chris Raynor, co-host Steve Goodson with us today, and our honored guests, the voices of the Cardinals, Bob Warlick and Jerry Allen. Thank you guys for being with us.
We are honored. We are honored.
We're with royalty today, buddy.
I agree.
The kings of the press box.
I agree.
Except for that one guy that hollers real loud in there.
He is loud, but he's, he does a good job. They need it down.
And you got Chris Marks now doing the PA.
What I found amazing was I went up there a couple of weeks ago, the White Oak game, and Jerry and Bob, they don't hear it because they have the headphones on, but they're, and I don't know if this is what you guys are talking about, but they are right beside the Jacksonville high school coaches.
Yeah.
And the one Jones boy, man, and this other guy, they like get in. They are they are in the game.
It's a good thing that
which they should be.
It's a good thing the booth is soundproofed because
yeah. Maybe I just see them flailing around, but I think I hear a little bit of it too.
Well, we'll listen closely this week and make sure everything's in good shape there. We're going to switch gears a little because we were doing this on the break a little. We're going to talk a little college football. There's two big matchups coming up for well, for 3 of our local teams. State, Duke, and Carolina have important games in their coach's future, I personally think. I think Belichick is fine if they wants to come back for a second year. Either way, he could probably lose out and still get a second year, no problem. Dorian, he's been on the hot seat for years, and he always pulls his butt out of the fire by beating Carolina late in the season. But they got a big game tonight. Florida State is at State. There's always been that ever since Chuck Amato was there, that State and Florida State thing. There's just been that, for a team so far apart, there's always been that rivalry. Both teams at 5-5, so this is a defining moment for both teams. Could mean bowl eligibility.
Yeah.
If State wins that game and then Dorian beats Carolina next week, he's good for another year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Even if he goes 7-5 and beats
I don't know,
Florida
man.
State and Carolina 2 weeks in a row.
Honestly,
or would it depend on the bowl game?
Honestly, I know it's a rivalry. Okay, it's a rivalry because it's Carolina and State, but is it really a rivalry? I mean, when you beat it's kind of like Jacksonville White Oak. Jacksonville has beat White Oak, umpteen times, kind of like Southwestern Ridgelands until recent years. So while it's a rivalry, while beating Carolina in football, you can hang your hat on that at some point in time. But after you beat them so many times, is that really going to save your job?
I think it puts him at 7-5.
State fans are fickle, are getting fickle. They think what was it, 2 or 3 years ago they went or was it last year they had a chance to win 10 games or the year before, and they didn't win 10 games. They haven't won 10 games and it's been a while. I don't think Dorian's won 10 games.
When was the last time Carolina won 10 games?
It was 2 or 3 years ago when we went and lost to Clemson and got throttled in the ACC championship. So that was the quarterback, not Drake May, but the quarterback before that, Sam Howell. That was Sam Howell's last year. So it was 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, again, I don't know, has State ever been in the ACC championship game?
No.
So so there's a lot of so going 7-5 while that is a winning record. I don't know, man. I mean, they've spun it. They've spun it for a while now with him, and with all this turnover and potential, you might be able to get a bigger name coach. I'm not saying that he needs to be fired.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Again, I have this philosophy that fans have unrealistic expectations about how well their team should.
State fans kind of had the same scenario with basketball years ago, the Herb Sendek effect. Right. Every year, 20 wins and in the tournament. Yeah. And they got to where that wasn't enough anymore. So they fired Herb, and then they kind of, been meandering ever since.
And with Kevin Keats,
other than the 1 year
Kevin Keats went on that run in basketball. Yeah. If he had not gone on that run, he was unemployed.
And then unemployed the next year after going to the Final Four.
Yeah. So I mean, it's what have you done for me lately? And in my mind, when you State beating Carolina in Raleigh, with Carolina having a losing record, State should win that game.
Yeah.
Now, if State loses that game,
it's over.
It's over.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So
with Belichick, the big bad Belichick coming in and beating you in Raleigh. Now let's go shift gears to the Carolina side. We were talking about Belichick. Right now, Carolina's 4-6. Big rivalry game tomorrow against Duke, who's 5-5. Duke was cruising, and all of a sudden they bottomed out. But you got say Belichick wins out, beats Duke. The 2 biggest rivalries in football, Duke, Carolina, and then wins a bowl game. 7-5. No, I'm sorry, 7-6 all of a sudden. I mean, he's obviously safe anyway, but you talk about Carolina football getting an uplift for next year. Yeah, buddy, that'd be like a facelift. Yeah, quickly. That's what you were saying, Jerry. That would mean a huge difference in probably recruiting. The transfer portal would probably be flowing a little more. If he could pull that off, man, that'd be. You think he can? You think they can win 3 in a row?
Me personally, no, I don't. I mean, I think tough. I think we're going to play. Duke has been exposed. They started out beginning.
They are what we thought they were. Yeah.
I mean, they started out. Virginia. I really. And since North Carolina is a betting state, I'll just tell you, I bet that Duke would beat Virginia at home last week, and Virginia just they throttled them. They manhandled.
And that was at Duke, right?
That was at Duke.
At Wallace Way.
Carolina, and I know you can't compare games. Carolina played Virginia close. Went for a 2-point conversion at the end of the game to potentially win it. So I think Duke's getting exposed a little bit. They do have the one thing that hurts Carolina, and that's they have a nice passing attack, and they've got a fairly good running defense. Right. So if Carolina's quarterbacks have to beat them, we could be in trouble.
I just got a text from NC State's biggest fan, Robert Farley.
Yep.
Carolina loses both games, he says.
And Robert, you're probably exactly right, man.
And Robert, I'll say this.
You can't see it?
I see it. I 100% see it.
Yeah.
But I'll say this too. Tonight is the kind of game that NC State will go in there with a raucous crowd and beat Florida State. And then beat Carolina. And then that's their fans' worst nightmare because they really want Dorian gone, but they can't do
There's
it.
almost some pulling for a loss or two.
Now, I do agree with you there. I do that momentum. And Dorian is good about that momentum. Last year,
they're going to be alive tonight.
It was last year or the year before when the NIL deal started, and State beat Carolina, beat them pretty good. The next day, the Monday after or Tuesday, there was a big email blast to the Wolfpack Club the boosters. I'm sure Farley got one. They were trying to raise money for NIL. They were capitalizing on that emotional. Piece of it, and they raised a ton of money. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it happens. Is it the right thing? I think Dorian's been there long enough that he just has. I mean, he's evoked a 7-5 program.
He may go out on his own terms. He may go out soon. I want to say one thing. I know, Blink, you want to say something, and you're gonna, but want to say one thing before we move on. Robert Farley. Robert Farley has come in and is doing the play clock for Jacksonville.
They're doing a fine job.
And he's doing an unbelievable job.
Y'all didn't even use it,
Didn't use it. Didn't have anybody, and it helps the coaches so incredibly much. And then he says after the game, he says, I committed to Bo, and I've got Florida State tickets. I said, well, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to be here for Bo. He said,
That's awesome, man.
He said, a guy, all he has is his word. And if I live to be 100, I'll remember talking to Farley in that parking lot, and he say, all a man has is his word.
That's
pretty cool.
That's awesome. He just texted. He said he changed his mind. He's going to well, I know Robert. He's
a man
true.
of his word, man.
He's true to his word.
I love Robert Farley.
And I have gone on record to say to Bo, I hope it is no time soon, but when Colonel John Kopka retires, I'm going to be putting in my application to be the get back coach for Jacksonville High
You
School.
got to be there every Friday night.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah,
you got to get on the bus too.
I got to get on the bus, and I will not get a crew cut.
No, he'll drive his car.
And Kopka does so much.
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm going to have to go into an apprenticeship for like 2 years probably.
Now I interrupted you. What were you saying?
Any year that Duke has a better record in football than Carolina or State, they ought to fire both the coaches.
They have this in common. They overspent at quarterback. Carolina
I 100% agree.
$2 million on their
to get
guy.
the one they got.
Spent, I read $4 million on the Mensa guy from Tulane.
And I think Carolina's going to be okay because the name Belichick. Belichick's going to get you better just because of his name. The portal, he's going to be more involved in the portal this year. Dorian, his name does not bring you the receiver you need, the linebackers you need, or stuff. You got to get your with the portal.
With the portal out,
you got to have the leader to be able to draw some of the middle to better portal guys.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you the one thing, and Jerry, you being a Duke guy, I'll tell you the one thing that's success for Duke. The one bad thing that happens with success for Duke, it happened 2 years ago. Manny Diaz may not be the coach at Duke much longer. Just like they lost Elko to Texas A&M. Manny Diaz has already been linked. Now it's been down the line a little bit, but he has ties to Penn State. He has ties, to other schools. So when you go to these schools, these schools that traditionally are maybe basketball schools first or mid-range football schools, and you have success.
I have a theory about that, Goody, and think about this for a second. You see a lot of teams doing really well, and then the last 4 games they tank. I think those coaches are in discussions with their agents on other jobs.
I 100% agree with you.
So you're thinking things are already.
I think Diaz has probably got a foot out the door. Maybe
their attention is already drawn elsewhere.
Anytime you go to Duke and you do 7-5,
exactly.
2 years in a row, you're gone somewhere.
100%.
Well, you are leading me to my next question, and I want to do this with the 4 of us here. Have 1 Duke guy and 3 Carolina guys. So we'll start with the Duke guy. Any coach that has been let go or left Duke in the last, say, 20 years that you could have back right now, who would it be? And if you have to think about it a minute, we'll jump to the Carolina guys.
I mean,
Cuthbert, yeah. Now, the
Can you go
Cuthbert
to 30
lead.
years and say Spurrier?
I mean, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
Spurrier.
Old ball coach?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
yeah.
Cutcliffe was the best.
David Cutcliffe by hand.
Now,
yeah.
There's no doubt.
was he let go? He left on his own, though,
He
right?
left, yeah.
Yeah.
His time was up.
Let's do it this way. Let's switch gears. Anyone that they let go that you think you would have back now? If you had to pick one of the ones they let go to have as the coach now, who would it be?
Well, fortunately for me, I'm in a position where y'all want to be.
We've had more let go than Duke
If we
has,
can
yeah.
go 50% every year, man, we've won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And with Duke,
And see, but you are a realistic fan.
Yeah.
And you appreciate that. And
It's basketball school.
I mean, and well, not even from that perspective, but it's just that if you can win 7-8 games every year, maybe every 3 or 4 years, win 9 or 10, man, give that guy a lifetime contract, because that is what schools like Carolina, let's be honest, Carolina, Duke, State, East Carolina, we're never going to be, those schools are never going to be the Alabamas, never going to be the Ohio States, never going to be the Georgias.
Not.
And the sooner, and I don't care how much money you throw at it, if we throw a $100 bill at it, Alabama's throwing a $500 bill at it. Yeah. So you're just behind the 8 ball the whole time.
But UNC and NC State ought to be every year in and year out the best team in North Carolina.
Yeah, I would.
One of the two.
And they have failed. I think they have failed doing that.
I would 100%.
That's the sad part of me being a local guy.
Best team in
them two.
Would you say this year is East Carolina?
Best team in the state of North Carolina this year, East Carolina University.
I think so too.
100%.
And we've had years where it was App State. There was a couple years where App State was the best one in the
We've
state.
had years when Wake Forest has been the best.
That's true too. They had that little run there.
So I mean, but Jerry, you're right. I mean, you're 100% right about that.
Let's switch to the Carolina guys. Any coach that we've let go, is it time for a break? We'll do it after the break, after our Hurricanes watch. We'll be right back on Sports Talk.
The holiday season has arrived in Jacksonville, and this Saturday, Freedom 97.1 WSME invites you to enjoy a Christmas tradition that feels like a story coming to life. It's the Jacksonville Christmas Holiday Parade, a storybook Christmas. A morning filled with colorful floats, familiar Christmas characters, marching bands, and the festive spirit our community loves. An annual celebration from the Jacksonville Onslow Chamber of Commerce, this event brings the pages of classic holiday tales to the streets of Jacksonville. Join our broadcast team, Sports Talk's Chris Raynor, Chris Hollywood Mann, Nicole Lovejoy from the New River YMCA, John Michael, and Robert Farley, as they bring you live parade coverage with clear descriptions, warm commentary, and everything happening along the parade route. It all takes place this Saturday, November 22nd, from 9 a.m. to noon. Listen live on Freedom 97.1, 11:20 a.m., and worldwide at WSME971.com. Parade coverage proudly supported by All About Floors, 341 Center Street, Jacksonville.
Happy holidays and Merry Christmas from WSME. Ho, ho, ho.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only carpet protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home that's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2024 in the flooring covering and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering, they're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering, family owned and operated since 1997. With locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering, you stand on it, we stand behind it.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986.
Hey, did you hear? Daikin, the #1 air conditioner manufacturer in the world, has teamed up with Down East Heating and Air Conditioning.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Down East and Daikin? Now that's a cool combination. Let Down East put its award-winning team to work for you. One day install on heating and air system changeouts and no cooking on install day. Dinner is on us.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DowneastHeating.com.
Pro Image Promotional Solutions in Jacksonville. A one-stop for your custom tees, sweats, hooded sweats, caps, and outerwear. Pro Image will design uniquely for you. Pro Image will do screen prints, digitize, and embroider right on site at their location in Jacksonville at 51 Plaza Drive B, just behind the Pizza Hut on Gum Branch Road. Pro Image Promotional Solutions, specializing in helping schools, businesses, church groups, civic organizations, and recreation sports teams with uniforms and their team gear. See Mark Houston for ideas on how to make your personal business wear look professional and appealing. For more information, visit proimagenc.com. That's proimagenc.com or call 910-347-0004. Again, that's 910-347-0004. Pro Image Promotional Solutions, just behind the Pizza Hut on Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville.
The BujuCon event at Bradley's Jewelers was such a hit that they're keeping the entire Gabriel & Company show collection in-house through Saturday. Shop hundreds of pieces from one of New York's top fashion jewelry designers with special pricing, exclusive event collections, and exciting giveaways all weekend long. Bradley's Jewelers in Jacksonville is open Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 5. Don't miss your chance to experience the BujuCon line. Bradley's Jewelers, where Eastern North Carolina gets engaged.
Touchdown! There's nothing like the excitement of Friday night football here in our community. And just like your favorite team, Jones Onslow EMC is always on your side, delivering reliable energy to power your lives. From flexible payment options to energy efficiency programs, we're committed to offering you the best services tailored to your needs. Because at Jones Onslow EMC, we're not just your electric company, we're your neighbors, your friends, and your biggest fans. Stay powered up and enjoy the game. Jones Onslow EMC, powering our community, empowering you.
Golden Corral, the only one for everyone. Celebrate the season with all your favorites at Golden Corral, featuring their famous buffet. Enjoy holiday favorites every day. Tender turkey with dressing, savory ham, and carved steak served nightly and all day Sunday. Top it off with delicious holiday desserts like pumpkin, pecan, and chocolate pies served daily. Planning a feast at home? Order your holiday turkey or ham meal to go. And don't forget those holiday gift cards, the perfect gift for everyone on your list. Start your day with the breakfast buffet at 7:30 a.m. Enjoy brunch at 10 and dinner beginning at 4 p.m. For catering from gatherings of 10 to 1,000 guests, call 910-455-3773 or visit goldencorral.com. Dine in, takeout, drive-through, delivery, or catering.
Hey, it's Rick Dees reminding you that Jacksonville's and Greenville's Golden Corral is the only one for everyone.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Formerly Morgan Family Dentistry, our Jacksonville and Richlands offices are now proud members of the Lane & Associates family. Here, you'll find the perfect blend of the latest dental technology with the personal care and attention you deserve, all to give you an amazing dental experience. We welcome patients of all ages and accept all major insurance plans, including military. For over 40 years, Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving families across North Carolina. And now, we're here for you with convenient locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call us today at 877-LANE-DDS or visit us online at lanedds.com. That's Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where beautiful smiles begin.
It's Sports Talk live on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Hey, welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chris Raynor, co-host Steve Goodson, Jerry Allen, Bob Warlick with us today. The voices of the Cardinals. We're going to get more into Cardinals. The whole last section is nothing but Cardinal football, so be preparing stories and insights and all that good stuff. But right now we are rocking like a hurricane here. Canes have played 4 games since last week. That's amazing. They played last Friday, played last Saturday, played Tuesday and what was today? I'm sorry, Monday and Wednesday. I thought it looked funny. And played tonight. So, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in like 8 days.
Who they play tonight?
Tonight they're playing, looks like the Winnipeg Jets. They just put the little logos. Yeah, it's Winnipeg. That'll be tonight at 8 o'clock. It's away. We probably have time. Well, you guys are tied up. If you weren't tied up with the game, we would have. We got a caller? Is it an important caller? Okay, good. All right, we have an important caller. We're waiting for that, and then we'll get back to our Hurricanes watch. Canes are doing pretty good. Yeah. Who we got on the line, caller? Hey, caller. Welcome to Sports Talk. We're turning the right things up now, caller. Good morning. Welcome to Sports Talk.
I can't hear.
I don't know, Margot.
Don't you know, Margot? National.
Wait a minute. Stay with us, caller. Don't leave.
Unless you're mad at us, then leave.
Thank you for calling. Your call is important to us. Do not hang up at this time. An operator will be with you momentarily.
Tell me about the Hurricanes.
We're going to talk about the Hurricanes while we're doing it. They won last Friday night, 4-3 over the Vancouver Canucks. You might know what a Canuck is?
Some Canadian deal.
Yeah, God be. Then lost to the Edmonton Oilers 4-3. Beat the Boston Bruins in Boston. That would be a great place to go to watch a hockey game.
Yes, sir.
Boston TD Garden. Beat them 3-1 on their home ice, and Boston's pretty good this year. Then they lost 4-3 in. Actually, this is one of those where they got the point. You hate that, don't you?
I don't. Yeah, that
Overtime.
the point is. I mean, you lose the game, but you get a point.
Wednesday, they lost to the Minnesota Wild, tied 3-3 at the end of regulation. What the NHL does is everybody gets a point. It's the participation trophy.
They gave him
thing.
a trophy. They gave him a little trophy.
We good? Yeah. All right. Hey, caller, welcome to Sports Talk. Dun, dun, dun. Good morning. Welcome to Sports Talk. Hang with us, caller. Don't hang up.
There? Hello?
Oh, see if we can get him back. We'll be.
Oh, doing it.
Are you ready? Welcome to Sports Talk, caller.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Thank you for hanging with us.
Yeah, this is Robert Farley here.
Hello, Robert Farley.
You guys mentioned my name.
Who? Robert Farley.
Yeah,
Not
I
messing with
heard you guys mentioning my name.
Thank you for calling, man, and thank you for doing the play clock, man. That's been really important. The Cardinals love being able to see them numbers counting down, and it works into your game calling ability too.
Oh, sure it does.
I don't really know about that because they go so fast.
Yeah. But
I did want to give Bob and Jerry and Hollywood a shout out because you guys do a great job doing the Jacksonville Friday night football games.
Hollywood's crying right now.
You guys get enough credit for what you guys do. I know it's time consuming, and I know you do some pre-work on the opposing teams. And just as a fan, and I don't go to any of the away games, but I do listen to you guys on the radio when you go out of town. But I just want to thank you guys for doing what y'all do, and WSME for having the games, and then tomorrow the Christmas prayer is on the radio.
Yep. You'll be there with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
Robert, I have entered the radio portal just to let my employers know.
Are you trying to get on WFAN out of New York or something?
Yeah.
That's the big time.
And then Steve Goodson and Chris Miller, man, I really enjoy their show on Wednesday. I normally can't watch it live, but I'll go back when I get home on Wednesday nights, and I'll definitely watch that. And it's pretty neat that you're getting all these players, these young men who are the future on there and telling their stories. Really, really good job, Steve.
Well, thank you, man. We appreciate it. And that was what the whole premise of doing the show was about. The first couple of shows we had coaches, and everybody can listen to a coach for 4 or 5 minutes. But when you have a young athlete who deserves the recognition and is squared away, I think our community, I think we owe it to the kids, to give them exposure, to get them, kind of get them some experience, because a lot of these kids we're talking to, whether or not they go play college athletics or whatever, they're going to go on a interview for a job. And so, I think that, what we're trying to do is just trying to build something for these kids, later on in life. So
still there?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
listening.
We're getting ready. We got to end this segment and go to our last segment. Anything else you want to add before you go?
No,
You thank everyone in the room about all the good stuff they do.
Yeah, NC State football. I think
Except
we're
me.
stuck with Doran until his contract is over.
You think so? What? Hey, repeat what you just said.
I believe.
Thank you, Billy.
Feel pretty confident Doran's going to finish out his 3 years left on his contract.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what makes it hard?
I do know he wants to retire early. He's not going to linger like Mac Brown and Belichick and all these. His dad early, and so he said, he wanted to enjoy the back half or fourth quarter of his life. So, he likes to fish and play golf. So, I feel like he's got 3 years left on his contract. He'll probably fulfill that, and then he'll ride off into the sunset. He's got a lake house in Lake Gaston. He hangs out.
Nice.
Hey, Robert.
Yes.
You know what might throw a monkey wrench in that is if Will Wade just blows the top off of it, and then State all of a sudden wants to be a football power and a basketball power, which I think is very possible.
I don't know that we have the resources for both, but we are definitely all in on basketball. I've been to 2 home basketball games, and man, what a difference from last year and Coach Keats. And I actually went to the UNC Wilmington basketball game Tuesday night, and Coach Keats was there and was recognized.
Nice. Yeah.
So he's staying busy. Hey, and Chris Raynor, I know you're a UNCW guy. I think, Bobby, did you go to UNCW or East Carolina? I can't remember.
No, I would UNCW.
UNCW, yeah.
We both went to UNC by the sea.
To go watch a college basketball game at UNCW.
It's been a while, but it used to be rowdy. It was a mini Cameron.
It's super rowdy, dude.
Yeah.
I was there Tuesday, and they wore out East Carolina 85-60, and it was on fire.
Wow. Do they still put the students right down on the front?
They do.
Yeah, that was always when we were there. That was the great thing is you had the best seats in the house right there, like a mini Cameron. Yeah. Well, thank you for calling, Bob.
Chris Raynor to go with me, but he was committed to something else.
I was unavoidably detained, and we appreciate you calling and recognizing.
And good luck to all the teams tonight. I know it's pretty neat. We got 4 schools. 2 county schools still left, and hey, Jerry, send me your picks so I can reverse my picks. I can Harry Brown.
You're a smart man.
While you're on the air, I want you to hear this here. Next year, there's going to be a different way it's going to be done. Everybody gets the same text thread, and everybody puts it in the same thing. It makes it so much easier for me. If anyone don't want to do that, then guess what? You're not in the contest. It'll be so much easier. That way everybody can see what everybody does. There's no question about what did you do last week because I didn't see it, and we'll just keep it. What's it called? There's a word for that in the political game.
Transparency.
Transparency, yeah. There'll be transparency. I couldn't come up with that. Thank you. That's why he's the attorney, folks.
Farley, thank you seriously on the play clock, man, and we'll see you tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Robert. We'll
Glad
talk to you later, brother.
See you guys tonight. Thanks.
Have a good one. All right, that's going to pretty much kill this segment, isn't it? Yeah.
What
Thank
place
you
are they in?
Well, I do want to thank Downey's Heating and Air. They're in first place. I want to thank Downey's Heating and Air for sponsoring that segment, the Hurricane Watch. They are in first place in the Metro Division with 28 points.
The best defenders still hurt.
Yeah, and so they're doing this.
2 or 3 other guys.
They're doing this
that are
with
still
2 of their
hurt,
top. And defenders mean a lot to your offense, too, because they set the table for the offense in hockey.
And 2 or 3 of the other top players are injured, too, right?
Still hurt.
So y'all's amazing run that y'all have had with
And once again, an oxymoron. The Carolina Hurricanes are in the Metro.
Well, they couldn't come up with...
Metro, because it's such a metropolis, Raleigh. I know it's a big city compared to Jacksonville, North Carolina. Little small compared to New York City, compared to other large towns, but they are in the Metro.
Well, compared to us, they're a Metro. But the NFL has brilliance in their simplicity. They have the East, the South, the North, and the West. That's their 4 divisions. The hockey has the Metro, the Atlantic, the Pacific, and the Central. So I don't know why North, South, East, and West wouldn't work for them too, but there's only 4. But we're done with this segment, so we're gonna head out. When we come back, we're gonna talk a lot of high school football. We'll be right back on Sports Talk.
Coming up on the next Goddard's Gold, Paul McCartney, the Beatle years. Songs like She Loves You, Yesterday, Paperback Writer, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Love Me Do, Eleanor Rigby, and I Love Her, She's a Woman. Lots and lots of Beatles stories, music, and interviews with Paul McCartney. Next Gold. Saturdays at 11 a.m. here on Freedom 97.1 and at 11:20 a.m. WSME.
Goddard's Gold.
This Christmas season, make your home shine with beautiful new floors from All About Floors. Come see Ron Prince at 341 Center Street in Jacksonville or call 910-376-2910 for all your residential and commercial flooring needs. All About Floors specializes in bathroom remodels, ceramic and porcelain tile, LVP, and laminate flooring, plus carpet and hardwood for every room in your home, now and in the year ahead. All About Floors, 341 Center Street in Jacksonville. And as we gather with family and friends, let's always remember the reason for the season as we celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. From Ron Prince and everyone at All About Floors, Merry Christmas.
Bayshore Animal Hospital is excited to announce that they have moved to their new forever location, 623 East Sabiston Drive in Swansboro. Bayshore Animal Hospital may be Onslow County's most complete veterinary clinic, offering small animal and equine medicine at a new state-of-the-art facility. Dr. Timothy Pearson is an equine practitioner. In addition to equine medical and dental services, Bayshore Animal Hospital continues to give compassionate care for all your furry, four-legged family members. You see, at Bayshore Animal Hospital, they treat pets like family. Sea dogs, devil dogs, cool cats, and horses. Welcome. Dr. Gina Francis, Timothy Pearson, and staff are ready to provide your pet with the best possible care today. Stop by Bayshore Animal Hospital now at their new location, 623 East Sabiston Drive, Swansboro. Phone 910-939-5298. Or if you'd like, you can visit them online to find out more about Bayshore Animal Hospital at BayshoreAnimalHospitalNC.com.
At Express Printing, Myron Cross and the team believe every job should be your job. Your colors, your logo, your style. They specialize in custom printing, such as banners, signs, business cards, marketing materials, and more. When you want it done right and made just for you, trust your local one-stop print shop, Express Printing. Locally owned and proudly serving Onslow County for over 40 years, you'll always get the personal service the big stores just can't match. Stop by 117 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville. Call 910-455-4554 or visit expressprintingjacksonville.com. Express Printing, custom design, full service, locally yours.
Hi, I'm Bob Warlick. For 3 generations, our family has been proud to serve the people of Onslow County. Whether you've been seriously injured in an automobile accident, hurt on the job, or need help with family law matters, our attorneys at the law offices of John Drew Warlick are here for you. For over 60 years, we've been your trusted hometown law firm. Please call us today at 910-455-7700.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want it painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team, has proudly served the heating and cooling needs of our community since 1967. Now, we've expanded our expert services to include professional residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, as well as full-service residential and commercial plumbing. Make sure your home or business stays powered through any storm with a Generac generator. We have units in stock and ready to install today. Cleaner air means better breathing. Let us improve your indoor air quality with our professional air duct cleaning services. And remember, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, cooling, and plumbing emergencies. Turn to the Carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with convenient locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit us online at humphreyheating.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
Are you in a rental home? If so, just call Fountain Management at 910-455-1609. Are you in need of a new property manager for your rentals? If so, call Fountain Management at 910-455-1609 or just stop by our office located at 255 Williamsburg Parkway and ask for Lisa Thornton or Sandra Fountain. They will be more than happy to assist you. Lisa or Sandra can share all available properties that would meet your needs or property management package that would meet your needs. Give us a call today. Fountain Management, 910-455-1609.
If you're looking to purchase a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV without the high pressure, Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, may be the dealership for you. At Onslow County Motor Company, they want to help you buy a car, truck, or SUV, not just sell you one. Buying a car, truck, or SUV should be enjoyable, and the folks at Onslow County Motor Company will do their best to make your car buying experience fun and relaxed. Check out their inventory online at ocmc.us or visit them at 1639 Lejeune Boulevard. All vehicles are hand-selected, and a standard warranty comes with most vehicles with extended warranties available, and Carfax is free. Stop by and visit Ben, Brandon, Travis, Terry, or Dave. They will gladly answer all your questions about a particular model. Financing? OCMC will finance most anybody. Great selection. Great people. Onslow County Motor Company, 1639 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, where customers send their friends. Call today, 910-355-7066.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Freedom 97.1, WSME.
Hey, welcome back to Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chris Raynor. Excuse me, getting over this phlegm here. Got Steve Goodson as our co-host today, and of course Jerry Allen and Bob Warlick with us. But we have a special caller calling from the yesteryear of Cardinal football. Who we got on the line there, caller?
You got Billy Brown on the line.
Downtown Billy Brown?
That's right. How y'all doing this morning?
Every time you touched the ball, you took it downtown, didn't you? No, he played on the line, didn't he?
No, they didn't let him handle it.
That's right.
That's the Mayor Country Club.
Welcome to the show, Billy. What you want to talk about today? Cardinal football?
Yeah, man. You know, I got a couple of guys coming in. I guess got off the phone with David and Gabby, and I got another state champion put me a battery in my truck right now. Pernell Potley. He played linebacker right beside Bruce Simpson. So the other boys are coming to the game, but they're gonna stop by and do a little tailgate. But I might have to do a little hating, and I don't want y'all to take this wrong. I got a little Miami Dolphin in me. Some boys just I pray to God they do, but if they just happen to lose, me being undefeated, you know I had to pop me a bottle of champagne.
So you guys have all stayed pretty close together, haven't you? A bunch of y'all.
Yeah, man, we stay together, man. It's been over 40 years, man. We get together, we talk, we have fun, you know. We reminisce every time they come to town. One of them come see me, man.
Y'all fought in the trenches and you stay together as brothers for life.
That's right.
Well, man, we appreciate you calling. What's your prediction for Friday night? How bad the Cardinals going to whoop up on the Scots?
It don't make no difference how bad they beat them, man. A victory is a victory when it comes to this year.
What's your score prediction?
Billy Brown, I like how you talk.
Give us your prediction.
You know, well, you know, Pearson got some of my blood in him too. Okay, okay. So I already know they're gonna put some points on the board, and I hear that defense is the dog. If it's blowing out, Jacksonville gonna whip them up. But I hope it's not.
I'm saying 35-9.
You can't predict it. I can't predict.
I'm with you, Billy. But you can't.
I can always guess at it.
With a point win, it's a win.
That's right.
That's right. Just to make it this far, man. I hope them guys are doing like we did, having fun, remembering the day. Remember this. This is something you be able to tell your grandchildren, man.
That's
you know?
right.
Oh man.
I will tell you this: Vegas has them favored by 9.5. They're favored by 9.5 tonight.
Billy, that's awesome, man. You still remember those Cardinal days, don't you? I mean, those are some of the best memories of your life, aren't they?
Man, you don't forget it, man. I can tell you some stories, man. I remember down there, 4th and 1. You know, after the defense held them boys down there in Pine Forest, we got the ball back, and we had a 4th and 1. And big man Eric DeFore, God rest his soul, when Coach Durham had Golden out of the huddle, DeFore told everybody, y'all hold, everybody grab hands. And he said, we had come too far. We come too far. He said it 3 times, man. We held each other. And when we broke that huddle, it was like nobody was there. I mean, Tyrone Dillon cover first, Tyrone behind him. It's like he was untouched, man. And we come home with that one. That's something to remember there.
That's it. Hey, those are lifelong memories, man. I love it. That puts chills on me, Billy.
Yeah, you told us some good names there, Tyrone Curtis and some of the boys, man. Look forward to you going out to the game Friday night tonight.
Yeah, I got to go. I live a back problem, but I got to make it.
All right. Well, we'll see you out there, man. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Go Cards, Billy.
Do a good road. And Jerry, I hope they give them 6 all night tonight.
Well, all right, well, have a good Friday, man. We'll see you out there tonight. Go Cards.
See you, Billy.
Thank you, Billy, for calling in.
That's awesome.
Everybody's not as fortunate as Jacksonville and Northside to have the teams they have this year. So basketball started. I'm going to run through these couple scores we got, and then we're going to do nothing but football. How about that? Swansboro beat Ashley 59-52. Wells
Gullis took it on the chin.
Yeah, first game. You got Dixon. They beat Lejeune. That was last night, I think, 72-54, or Wednesday maybe. Last night, Southwest beat Richland 66-39, and then Tuesday night, Southwest beat the Liberty Stallions. Liberty 52-49. And I was saving
that game was Friday night.
I was saving that for that reason.
Yeah.
Last Friday night, South Brunswick beat Dixon at Dixon, correct?
Yes, correct.
50-44. What's odd to me about that game is, how do you not postpone that game with your team playing on the road in the second round of high school? You've had your first win in the entire history of Dixon football in the playoffs, and everybody's stoked about it. And then some people have to stay home and handle a basketball game.
Yeah,
that's a dud right there. I'm sorry.
Chris Miller talked about this Wednesday. He kind of got on a rant. You know, I do a show on Sunday and do a show on Wednesday, and I had one person go into a rant Sunday night on the show about something else, and I had Chris kind of went on a rant, not a rant about it, but Dixon was coming off their first playoff victory in school history. Following this week, the rationale that he was told was that the game was 3 hours away and that there just wouldn't be a lot of people driving to attend the football game. And
I knew people,
and so they had the basketball game.
After they won that first playoff game, I knew people that were waiting at the Dixon Municipal Airport for that plane to land to welcome the team home.
Well, I told.
So they would have gone 3 hours to watch football.
I told him Wednesday on the show. I said, look, or I maybe said it Sunday. I said it Sunday on the show. I know I've had cousins. I mean, I've had family that have gone to Dixon. Yeah. I've had a lot of really good friends that have gone to Dixon. And, I mean, this was like a lifetime achievement.
Yes.
Yeah. When they
big moment
when they won that first state playoff game. And I mean, it was good for the community. It was good for Sneads Ferry. It was good for the whole community down there. And the Coach Kelly is a great guy. He's got that program heading in a great direction. And you would just think there would have been more support.
You can fix that problem. Here's your problem. That coach is not involved in football. Or he's a JV coach.
Yeah,
so you make him something to do on Friday night, and that game don't occur. Because Hurley, back in the days when I was there, basketball didn't start till football was over. Because Hurley was involved all the time.
You know, and we actually Wednesday had a great conversation when this came up. We had a great conversation with Bo about this, Bo Williams, because he's the athletic director at Jacksonville. And when teams like Jacksonville and Northside now, when they advance in the playoffs in football, well, that's awesome, but it sets their basketball teams behind. Sure. Bo, you know, Bo is for, or he mentioned, and I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but we talked about why not push the basketball season back till maybe starting after maybe the week after Thanksgiving. That way, because Kendrick Burney he wasn't on the show, but he was at the studio when we were recording, and we talked to Kendrick. Kendrick won the state championship on Friday or Saturday the year
Started
they won
playing basketball the next
and then
week,
on Monday or Tuesday they had a basketball game. And the physical shape and what you have to be in, to play basketball when transitioning from football, it's a different.
Them legs, baby.
It's a 2 or 3 week period, and so not to get off the Dixon thing, but just that's something that the North Carolina High School Athletic Association maybe needs to consider, is bumping basketball season back a little bit, because you have more overlap with basketball and football potentially than you do with, say, basketball and wrestling and baseball or something like that. So you could push that back a little bit and not impact it. So.
Well, I may step on some toes here, but I'm going to give a huge shout out to Coach Kelly Davis and the job he's done down there. First playoff win ever, and that team deserved, and that coach deserved. Also had Onslow County's leading rusher for a single season now. He has that record. He shattered it.
It's North Carolina State leading rusher in the state of North Carolina.
Well, I'm saying it's for single season Onslow County history. He's got the record.
He's a finalist for the player of the year. And if he doesn't win it, they've paid somebody up.
He's Charlotte Observers in the top 10 semifinalists for Player of the Year in North Carolina, and I think they said he was fourth or fifth nationally. In rushing yards.
But with all that going on, you have a football program down there now, folks. You deserve that coach and that team deserve to have the full attention on them. You can postpone the basketball game.
Yeah.
Years ago, '99, Phil's first year to go to states. Eastern Finals out there, Tim Foster had a basketball game he was the coach in, scheduled in the gym. He told his boys, look, nobody's coming in this gym.
Right.
We're going, we're postponing, and you just got to do it.
I don't know. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go ahead and say it. If your football team's struggling, you might want to look at running the single wing.
Absolutely. No, you're.
I'm just telling you. Everybody wants to spread. It's been successful. And the bad part about it is what my knowledge of it is that their JV guy can throw it, and they've never had nobody that can throw it. So that's
you can throw out of the single wing.
That's where the single wing came about. They had nobody that could throw it.
We had a conversation with Coach about that when he was on the show, Chris Miller's show, a couple months ago, and a lot of coaches, good or bad, can be kind of stubborn. They want to take their offense and try to implement it into the talent, the kids that are going and are playing for them. Yeah. Coach Kelly, he came from Georgia, was an assistant coach under a lot of really good coaches. Came up there, he saw what the talent he had there, and said, "Hey, instead of me trying to put a square peg in a round hole, let's change the hole." And he adopted his offense to the talent, And I asked him that question flat out. I'm like, so if you'd had Arch Manning there as a sophomore, he goes, we wouldn't be running a single wing. He goes, we'd be spreading it out and running a pro type offense.
That's true, but I bet Arch could run that single wing.
Well, Phil was good at that. Phil kind of had he would switch it up. He was very good at it.
He'd go from the T to the power I to It was mostly run. It was still run, but
when he had Kendrick,
now the year he had that kid that threw for like 300 some yards in a game, Hedershite. Yeah, he knew that he could throw the ball. That's a lot of play action, and like you said, the good coaches adjust.
And I know we've got to move on, but you mentioned.
But Coach Kelly Davis, big shout out to them. That's awesome.
And maybe this is for a later time when football season gets over. But there has been a lot of just individual and team first this year. It's amazing. Too many to mention, but just realize this has been a tremendously banner year for football in Onslow County and in the area. Literally almost every school, except for a couple, either individually has had a player or as a team has achieved a quote first this year, and that's something to be said. I don't envy, honestly, Chris Miller having the all area team. Think about selecting an all area quarterback. Think about
because you got different types of quarterbacks.
Think about selecting your all area running backs.
I'll be happy to select the player of the year.
Well, let me ask you this: Would you put?
And I hate to say this, but I think. How can you have this is not coming, I talk to Chris every day. How can you have a finalist for the state player of the year for North Carolina and that player not be your area player?
Oh, I think he is.
Best in the history of the high school. He's in there on the Mount Rushmore with Rookie Davis, with those wrestlers.
Oh, Henry
Endicott,
Rochelle,
Batson, Henry Rochelle.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
on. That's the Mount Rushmore. But Goulet, if that's how you say it,
Goulet.
Hats off
Elliot
to you,
Goulet.
young man.
See, I think Elliot Goulet because it's like the actor, but it's JJ. Yeah,
JJ.
That's awesome.
Well, my question is, when you're doing the all-area team, do you put him at running back?
So Chris is going.
That's
to,
what I would do because the single wing is basically like a running back.
So you'll
not
probably
quarterback.
see a lot more. And again, I'm not speaking for Chris, but just from discussions, you'll probably see a lot more positions titled athlete.
Yeah.
As opposed to potentially position.
Slotted,
Position.
Well, and two, the way they do it too, if you make player of the year, I don't think you're listed at a position. I think you're player of the year.
True.
So you probably won't
He
have
might
that
need to add a
choice
team
make.
captain in there, go player of the year, team captain, and then have 11 players.
Well, like I said, I mean, there's just been a lot of great, outstanding performances
Oh, yeah.
this year. And the great thing about it is Jacksonville, minus the quarterback, Northside next year, man, is good. All their skill position players. The kid got Anderson, the running back, got hurt 2 or 3 weeks ago. They had a freshman step in last week, run for 228 yards. He's a freshman. So their skill position players are all coming back next year. Croatan, their skill position players are all coming back. We're seeing one of these 3 or 4 year. Jacksonville's always good, right? Jacksonville's always good. Southwest always traditionally has been good, but we're seeing one of these upticks in our area, and it goes in waves. We're seeing one of these upticks right now. Onslow County and area football is just hitting on all cylinders, man.
And I think it helped White Oak too to go to that conference they did.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Goody, think about this for a second. Northside ended their season last year on a 62-0 loss. They're in the third round of state playoff, and nobody wants to play them. Right?
Nobody wants to play them. Now they do.
Who they got, St. Paul tonight?
What a turnaround.
They have an extremely tough matchup tonight. St.
What a
Paul's only loss
turnaround,
has been the 71st. 71st has knocked Jacksonville out last year. They've got a tough matchup.
Yeah.
The other great matchup, Croatan, a rematch. Havelock is going back to Croatan. You guys, we talked about it off air. I'm a Cannon McBride and I have become buddies.
What
man.
we should have done.
I mean, the quarterback. He watches the show.
Yeah.
He watches both shows. And he's a good kid.
Good
the
dude.
Boucher kid, the water boy, Andrew Boucher.
You can't miss that moniker with that name.
I mean, and I'm pulling for Croatan. Havelock's not the team they were 4 or 5 weeks ago.
What we should have done was let Northside play last night. Croatan play tonight.
And
Jacksonville
play
play Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what we should have petitioned.
that would have been
Now
awesome.
that would have been awesome.
Yeah, that would have been great.
So we're getting ready to look at all the games and kind of handicap some of the other games. But before we do, I wanted to mention.
And we left out East Duplin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're going to cover them too coming up.
Yeah, I think
but
they're walking
once
there a
again,
little bit.
just finishing up with JJ. That season, the previous record in Onslow County was 28-something by B.J. Jordan from Southwest years ago. He shattered it. What is it?
Yeah.
It had to be at least 33 or 3,400.
It was going into the first round of playoffs. He had rushed for over 3,100 yards.
And then had the 400.
And 40 touchdowns.
Well, the 3,100 was after the first playoff game.
After the first playoff game, I'm sorry.
So I don't know what he did
went
in the second playoff
He
game.
went for, I think he rushed for close to 2. He went between.
He's almost 3,400.
33, between
if I had to
33
guess,
and 3,400.
That's awesome.
And he rushed for, I think
nasty.
it was around 44 touchdowns.
That's right.
I mean, that's a career for some people.
So they played, I guess, 12 games. He was close to 300 yards per game. That's average.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
it was, and
even my
kid,
meager math skills, that ain't hard to figure.
We had him on the show a couple weeks ago, just like Amari. Kid's just as humble. Yeah. Humble as.
Has he gotten any offers?
Not gotten any offers. He's a little undersized. He,
somebody's
and plus,
got to take a shot at a slot back.
He's a little undersized.
Something when he's smaller.
And the
schools or
single
something.
wing is a tough position.
Yeah.
Especially when you're the quarterback. Now, he wants to play college football. The whole recruiting process now is so convoluted with the portal and the NIL stuff. But as one of my soccer friends told me one point in time, if you want to play at the next level, there's a place for everybody. So I think if given the chance, JJ can play at the next level, hands down.
Well, let's jump into our prognosticators picks. I'm going to give the rundown on the standings first. I'll start at the bottom because Michael Irvin wanted to be mentioned first. So, Irv, in his defense, he's tried to pull some upsets the past week, some to catch up, and I've done the same thing. And
like by picking one.
Usually, what that happens is you end up getting further behind. So Irvin's last at 62-37. I'm second to last, 70-29. You got Jason, Steve, and Brian North at 76-23. All these are within striking distance. So the rest of them, I'm telling you, including you, Steve, and you're Steve, you, Jason, and Brian North. Then you got Dave Miller at 80-19. Ben Beasley at 81-18. Joey Mahowchik and Chris Miller at 82-17. Ashley Mosley and Robert Farley are sitting there at 83-16.
You looked at me when you said Chris Farley.
Chris is right below his name because you know who I'm talking about. And then you had a couple good weeks, Bob. You got like 20-0 the last 2 weeks.
I have.
And a lot of people went 10-0 this past week, but the week before they didn't. But this past week there was a slew of 10-0s. Bob is sitting right there. You're technically in third, but you're the second best scorer at 84-15. And then the two that won't relinquish the lead, man, every week they're neck and neck getting the same scores. 86-13. You got Harry Brown and Jerry Allen.
If Bob was 20-0, I've been 19-1. He's only picked up one game on me.
Jerry, that's pretty impressive, man.
2 years in a row.
13 weeks.
He's won 2 in a row.
Yeah, but is it 13 weeks? And he's lost 13 games.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one. I mean, that's
good. My math
week
skills tell me that's one per week.
What now?
1 week I lost 2 or 3 games.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
But what he doesn't know is if he wins a third in a row, he has to take over the pool.
And if I do that, we'll take it to the next level.
Do it, baby.
The next level is assigning point spreads to it.
Oh, man. We're going to do the games this week. I did 11 for a reason. We've been doing 10. I did 11 to get it on a 10 number. So when I'm figuring up everybody's scores, I ain't got to figure out what comes to 9. You know, it's easier just to make sure I've got the numbers right. Don't laugh at me. It's my math skills. So we'll start at the bottom because I loaded it at the top with our local schools. Fayetteville 71st at Northern Nash. Any thoughts?
Northern Nash.
Are we doing this individually or as a group?
Just what you think. Most of y'all already sent me your scores.
71st. I think that's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, a great
Now, that's
game.
the team last year that the Cardinals had in the Eastern Finals, right? 71st,
Yeah.
But I don't think they're the team they were last year.
Team,
and the Cardinals ain't the team they
the
were last year.
quarterback's brother's the quarterback now, I believe.
I'm going to go with, since I don't know much, I'm going to go with the home team.
That's
as
exactly
a higher
what
seed, so I'm going to go with Northern Nash.
Yeah.
All right. T.W. Andrews gets the frequent flyer miles this week coming down to West Craven. T.W. Andrews is in Burlington, isn't it? Isn't it a Burlington school?
High Point
area?
Yeah.
West Craven.
Yeah, I say West Craven. They've been really good.
They have been really well. They're number one in the East, too.
They beat New Bern earlier on during the year, I think.
They're the number one in the East in their division?
I believe so.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to go West Craven.
We've had some top seeds in the East this year. We're getting to the other ones up, the local ones when we come up. D.H. Conley at Clayton. I probably have to give advantage of Clayton on that one.
Yeah.
They're one of the top teams from that bracket.
I'm surprised that D.H. Conley has done.
They've done really well.
They've progressed into the third round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with Clayton that game. I'm just going to listen to Jerry and whatever Jerry says.
Kinston at Pasquotank. That'll be an interesting game.
I'm going with K-Town. They've got that wide receiver who was also Terrell Copper, who was also a player
He's
of
a
the year,
playmaker, yeah.
Player of the year semifinalist for Charlotte Observer.
And
so I'm going to go with Kinston.
And then they're playing at the other Kinston's
That's
away.
at
Right?
Pasquotank. But Kinston was Road Warriors last year and got to the
I think Kinston's
Eastern
higher
semifinals.
ranked than the other team is too. Right
They
now.
probably So I'm going with Kinston.
That's who I got.
AG at JK, Aiden Grifton at James Keenan.
No question.
Yeah, Keenan, until they get beat, I'm going to have to pick them in the East the rest of the way.
They're nasty.
They wore out Wallace twice. This is interesting. You remember Phil's days of having to make them trips to Northeastern. Northeastern finally makes a trip down to our area. Northeastern at Pender County.
Yeah, that's a heck of a trip.
That's going to be.
Well, everybody up from here has had to go up there, you know.
And that's going to be a really interesting game because Pender had 3 running backs, and we previewed them when they played East Duplin with Battle. They've got 3 running backs that
can go.
If I am not mistaken, if they all 3 did not rush for 1,000 yards, it was very, very, very close. So you know what they're going to do. You just don't know who's going to do it. So I'm going with Pender.
Right, me too.
They won 60-0 in the second round. I'm going with Pender.
Oh, did they really? I didn't know that.
I didn't realize East Carteret was still hanging around. East Carteret at Warren County next.
I'm going with Warren County just because
the name.
Well, just because I didn't really think
East Carteret has to get a red-eye flight up to Warren County to play that game. That's up there
But
too.
they've
buddy.
won like 4 in a row or 5 in a row, East Carteret, and they throw the ball well.
They
but
finish strong.
I think Warren County too.
They remind me kind of Havelock, which is our next game. Havelock's come on into the year. Now this is the interesting one. Havelock at Croatan.
Yeah, they changed quarterbacks mid-season and went with a freshman, and since they've added him, they've started scoring some points. They have a 4-star, 5-star recruit on the defensive line. That's I think he's either a sophomore or junior.
And they quit putting like 4 or 5 of their studs going both ways.
Yeah.
So now that's really made a big difference too. And
so their quarterback now is a freshman.
Yeah.
So unless the transfer portal is flowing, Havelock will be strong.
But I can't go. I rode them all year, and
I'm going Croatan.
And I was wrong one time, and that was against Northside. And I know Havelock might win, but
they have come
I told Cannon McBride on our show Sunday because he was watching that if they won, he would be on the show next Wednesday, and I would cook him a steak. So I'm going for Croatan.
Is that game there next Wednesday? Did you say steak on Wednesday?
Steak on Wednesday
okay,
at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll get
at 12
out of the
o'clock.
golf course for it.
Okay.
That game between Havelock and Croatan will go into a record number of overtime.
It could.
And it might be to the point where they stop the game and come back the next day.
One thing is for sure. In September, it was 14-7. It will not be a 14-7.
No,
it will not be a 14-7.
It's going to be
this time. I think you read my mind. That's one of my 2 most entertaining games of the week.
Oh, absolutely.
We haven't got to the other one yet. The one I think will be Southwest Edgecombe at East Stupin. I think East Stupin will roll over. Southwest lost 50-0 to Southwest Edgecombe. But Southwest Edgecombe, I didn't see anything that East Stupin can't handle. I think East Stupin
battles. He's got them prime, man.
Hey, not so fast, as of course it would say. I think East Duplin wins, but Southwest Edgecombe just played Tarboro close.
Yeah,
14-7.
You're talking about last game of the year, I guess.
Yeah. And they had a couple forfeits. But I still think Battle and his coaches are just too good.
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed when we talked to him. Of course, Battles, you had Frickin' Frack, you had Battle Holly, and then you had Brian Aldridge. And Battle's soft-spoken, and Brian, former head coach and now assistant now for Battle, full of wonderful stories, and they just get it done.
Wonderful stories. You need to go with him to a Wood Ducks game or Bird Dogs, whatever they are going to be this coming year. He sits down to first base line. You ever seen Aldridge at the games?
No.
Sits down to first base line on that seat's right at the thing, and by the end of the night, there's a pyramid in front of him, if you know what I mean.
Why would I go to a baseball game?
The pyramid.
Okay. I mean,
if you know the pyramid of cans and the pale moonlight, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. If I wanted to take a nap, I would go to the baseball game. Okay, go ahead.
Well, the pyramid
fun in person.
It is. Well, we need to all do one this year. All right.
I've got to get my teeth.
This next one is my other most entertaining game of the week. St. Paul's at Northside Jacksonville. I think that's going to be a Donnybrook right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Maybe even whoever has the ball last.
I'm torn.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm torn.
I just think St. Paul is going to be victorious there just because. That's all I'm
just
gonna
because
say.
they're St. Paul's.
I don't want to say why. I'm just saying. I just think St. Paul. We
just came up with a T-shirt slogan for that team. Just because we're St. Paul's.
I think. Yeah, interesting.
You're wearing St. Paul's color, by the way. I think.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Well, interesting. This game, I don't think it's going to come down to Northside's offense. I think it's going to come down to Northside's defense.
I think so
they have been ball hawkers. They live and die on getting turnovers, and if they don't force some turnovers, then it could be a tough sled. St. Paul's got a running back that they can't let him. His last name's McBride. They can't let him get on the edge because he's lightning fast. So I think this game, Northside's going to score points.
Right.
It's just
I still think it'll be whoever has the ball last. It may be that what you said, their defense may get some scores, but I think it'll be one of the team or the other will drive at the end and win the game. When under a minute.
I talked to Coach Pollock Wednesday morning, and they're jacked. I mean, they're ready to play.
Jacked. Scotland is coming down to beautiful Jacksonville, North Carolina, to take on the Cards. I didn't list that as one of my most entertaining because I think the Cardinals are going to manhandle them. I think You don't like to hear that, I know, but my prediction doesn't make anything to do with what's going to happen in the game. I think Cardinals by at least 2 touchdowns.
I think it's so funny when
at least 2 touchdowns.
When the traditional non-Jacksonville guys like me and you feel better about the game than the traditional.
Well, they just don't want to jinx it.
Last week at the soccer game, he texted me. Bob texted me last Thursday night after soccer game because I was talking to Bo about being on the show this week, and Bob was like, "Man, you're jinxing us, and all this stuff, and you've got all this stuff going on." And then they go out, and I guess probably after the first 20 seconds, you were like, "Yeah, good, he's jinxed us because of that, because the kick return."
Thought entered my
mind.
mind.
And then the rest of the time when you ran off 50 or 52 in a row, were you thinking I jinxed you?
Yeah.
Jacksonville handles Scotland County this game, and again shows why they're the best team in the 6A classification in the state of North Carolina.
I wonder about the schedule.
Who the Scots played?
No, who Jacksonville played.
And that's legitimate.
But I think that Northside win's looking to be more and more and more impressive.
Yeah.
The Northside win is
Rose is
really
always
impressive.
good.
Rose is always good. D.H. Conley has made a run now.
D.H. Conley was very talented. That's right. They're still playing. That's a good point.
They got blew out. White Oak made the playoffs. Won the first round. I mean, how many playoff teams or teams that made the playoffs did Jacksonville play this year?
Yeah. Well, look at that conference.
They played didn't they play East Duplin as well?
Yeah, absolutely did. And East Duplin's still playing, so maybe you're right.
But look at that conference where Rose came out of it with 3 wins a couple years ago, either last year or year before, and made it to the Eastern Finals. Yeah. So that's that conference.
Yeah,
that East Duplin game was tough. I mean, it got tough.
Yeah, and I'd like to see East Duplin and Jacksonville play near the end of the year.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I mean,
you got to get a lot of number changes to do that.
I know because I think I think you guys will agree. Not that Jacksonville doesn't get better as the season goes on, but Battle just has got it going, and he's got them playing as they need to play, and playing them the 9th or 10th week of the season, 11th week of the season, is tough.
East Duplin does a very good job of getting better all year long.
Yeah. He builds all year.
Some people peak too early.
Exactly.
Well, East Duplin starts with a base offense and adds to it as they go, instead of confusing the crap out of some kids that start a year with a play sheet that looks like a waffle shop menu.
Well, you know what they do? They run it in a game situation. That's the only way you can tell if it works or not. It's in a game situation. If it doesn't work, they can it and they bring in 2 more plays.
Well, and
they add on to all year
every
long.
play they got, they'll add wrinkles to all
That's
through the
right.
season. So let's look at the Fighting Scots. Some of their stats: 851 yards passing for their quarterback. Last name's Powell. 76 out of 130, 4 touchdowns. Not overly impressive, but what is it? The course it says again.
Not too fast.
Not so fast. 2 1,000-yard rushers, and then a rusher that has a couple of them that have a couple hundred yards apiece. So 2,000-yard rushers. Obviously, we all talked about that's what they do is they rush, and the touchdowns are different. You talk about 4 touchdowns passing. Looking at touchdowns, where are the touchdowns? 21 and 20. Those 2 rushers have apiece.
Well, and again,
so they're going to run the ball.
I'll come back to this. Scotland County's going to have to bring it on offense. And I'm not saying that they're not, but Scotland County's got to bring it on offense because Jacksonville's defense is stout. I would be interested to know, you're looking at your stats, and I have no clue what they are. I would be interested to know what Scotland County stats are on defense. Because
they have that in a minute I'm going to get to. But before we leave that, the passing thing, I'll leave one more thing. They have had 6 players attempt passes. So I would watch for the halfback passes. That just tells me right there that somebody.
Well, like Jerry said, they do a lot. They do a lot of pre-snap movement and motion, and trying to follow that ball. And
let me see if they've got defensive stats. They don't.
I just think, man, defense this time of year, man, defense and running the ball.
They do.
And I think,
games.
and something that helps us too is I think we're 100% healthy now. Even Betten was doing an ankle injury.
Bo mentioned that he had an ankle injury for the last couple of weeks.
Jones Boyd, the lineman, he's back. We got Sammy Rogers, our safety, back. I mean, we're as healthy as when we started the season.
And I'll tell you guys this. I mentioned it before. A team that scares me playing Jacksonville is a team that likes to throw the ball. I mean, you're the line.
Not to throw some shades on the DBs, but
No, because I mean, and it maybe it's become because lack of, I don't say lack of experience. It's just it hasn't. They have
opportunity.
You don't see it as much,
They don't see it as much. Scotland County is a run heavy team, and in order to make momentum with the run heavy, you got to blow the front seven off the line of Jacksonville, and it hadn't happened all year.
In high school football, I think anybody that passes breaks the defense
100%. Because you don't see that.
That's
much.
right. Well, the key to it is when you pass a lot, and then your man can go with
Pop it.
That's what it's really done.
The yards after
And that's
catch.
what we played. Greenville Rose, the Havelocks, and Newman. That's what it's always been. Hey, he can pass, and 5 seconds later, the guy takes it
this
off.
Quarterback's a pocket guy, and that makes me feel a little bit better. But their running back can break one at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, if you throw out a Halloween night loss to Cape Fear 12-7, they're giving up over 30 points a game. So I think. Yeah, I think that's the done deal. Their defense just isn't able to stop
Jacksonville, and I'll say Jacksonville, if they want to, they'll play 40 points on
Jacksonville, realistically, when they play somebody, if they can keep them to 14 points or maybe 18 points, I think Jacksonville will find a way to score 3 touchdowns.
And when you talk about some of these scores, 36-33, 36-21, 49-26, 36-20, shootouts, 63-32, 48-24, then out of the blue, 49-40, then out of the blue, 12-7 loss to
But if you turn around and look at
Cape
ours,
Fear, that's just an odd
if you
game.
turn around and look at ours, we've given up some points too, but there's a reason for it. Coach Bo calls the dogs off.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
but
maybe
these
they
aren't
do the
like
same
that. These
thing,
are
you
short.
know?
He calls the dogs off, and
ones they had to
plus
win.
when you go into the midway through the third quarter and the fourth quarter, and you're getting kids experience that you're putting in your second teams. You're going to give up points.
That's right.
So
I think Scotland's a little lighter up front
Yeah.
than they have been, but real fast on defense. So it'll be interesting,
Yeah, the speed versus the
Right.
physical. Yeah. So
and I
it'll
think,
be
like you
interesting
said,
game.
they're physical. Jacksonville's physical. It's going to be a fun game.
Now, Jacksonville's basketball coach remains the same this year, of course, Sean, right?
Sean Thompson.
Is he still helping with football?
He is.
So he's still tied up with that. So they're rolling on into it. Do you know of any other new coaches in the area this year in basketball? I know we're shifting gears, but I just want to give.
Southwest got one.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Brandon up for his first win last
then your
night.
guy went down to Richlands, whatever where that school is.
He went to the Liberty Stallions. I mean, the Liberty. What are they? The Heat.
Liberty Heat.
Jacksonville got a new JV basketball guy.
Yeah.
Jacksonville also got a new
you remember the Kellen
women's basketball coach.
Tell us who
Jacksonville did?
Who is that?
Naya Burney.
Naya Burney, Kendrick's sister.
Nice.
The head coach?
She's the head coach. She left Wilson Prep.
Yeah, she had coached up there for a while. Yeah.
Well, she's going to burn all her red stuff after we get done with her.
I don't know that. I just know that she's the new head coach
of
the Lady Cardinals.
What's the Kellen's man's name?
She did a really
Used to be
good
with the
job.
sports
Glenn
commission. His
Kellen.
son is that the
That's the Richlands.
no,
coach.
no.
Okay,
The
sorry.
Kellen man.
Bob Kellen.
His son is the JV coach
at Jacksonville.
Billy.
Really, Billy. That's awesome. Billy is a great kid.
He played at Jacksonville.
Yeah, he
I
played.
remember him.
He helps out every year, or in the past has helped out every year with the East Coast Invitational that Wells puts on. Yeah, Billy's a great kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, in just a second, we're going to shift it to Hollywood to tell us about the lineup for tonight, starting times, all that good stuff. We got a couple minutes. Anything you guys want to add before we do that, before we go?
All I would say is, and then I'll be quiet, is if you are in Onslow County and you're able tonight.
You got two good games.
You got two good games where if you live in Onslow County, you might have a 20-minute drive, 15-20-minute drive at the most. If you like high school football, and I would say if you like great high school football, you owe it to yourself to go to Jacksonville Northside if you're a little more of interest and want to see what's going to be. I feel it's going to be a great game. I could be wrong. Drive a little bit further to Croatan and watch that game.
And he's Stupin.
There's some, and he's Stupin. There's just going to be some really. The four teams that are representing our area right now, legitimate. All four of them have a good shot to win tonight and continue.
Good point. Good point, Goody.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know the last time if they both. I mean, let's say they all win. When's the last time in the semifinals of the East has it been four?
We had 1 year.
It could be four
so
teams.
It's
man.
never happened in football. Okay, and I hate to interject the soccer thing, but 1 year I forget what it was, But one year the Onslow
Had 3
County
out of the 4.
had 3 out of the 4 state champions in soccer.
That's
but
awesome.
we've never had it in football to go that.
Since you hit soccer, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not a big soccer guy.
Okay.
All the soccer people, the head guys, and I would put this on the head soccer coaches of men's and women's sports at high schools. Y'all better get together.
Yeah.
Y'all in shambles. You're too proud of what you're doing in the local communities of your place. You better get together and fix it, because they're on a downward cycle.
Chris Miller has said several times, and we've avoided the conversation, but Onslow County soccer, and it may be because we were at a certain pinnacle at one point in time where Onslow County soccer was fantastic, but over the last 6-7 years, Onslow County soccer
What happened to the soccer place at Tabernacle?
It's elementary school now.
OCS, right?
Yeah,
How do you get that and do that and have them lights out there and so many fields, and all of a sudden it goes away?
Well, the
was
time
an
that-
argument between people or something?
No, they
It's
just
the county's land, and they needed
Yeah,
a
the
school.
county needed the land
is that
back.
what it
Yeah,
was?
the,
Okay.
yeah, OCSA
They
was
need their
losing the
land
land.
for
So where did OCSA go to?
I don't
Camp
even
of
know.
June?
I don't
I mean,
even
you know what I mean?
know.
I hear the soccer people now. School.
But
Well,
that's the
school.
problem. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
And there's other issues going on
Yeah, but they need
with
to get
rec
together.
soccer or
Man.
soccer.
If
and
they
all
could
that.
ever bring it together with OCSA and Jazza and all that,
Yeah.
Onslow
Yeah.
County would be
Right
dominant
back up.
again.
But you make a great point. Right now, football in Onslow County is
Much
king.
better.
Is
Yeah,
king.
much better.
Well, the time you were talking about in soccer, you had a time where you could take a 4 seed out of one of the Onslow County conferences and
beat
go
the
be the
freaks.
number one,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
6-0 at their place. You know,
that's right.
and the year you're talking about was 2012. I'm pretty sure. You had Jacksonville as the 4A. No, they weren't 4A then.
Yeah, they were 4A.
Yeah, they were 4A because you
No,
had
12,
3A,
they were 3A. They won the
3A.
3A. Southwest won the 2A. And
Yeah.
I think it was Dixon maybe.
No, it was White Oak because it was.
White Oak didn't win.
It wasn't split, was it?
No.
For some reason, I thought
White
it was
Oak
Jacksonville,
never
White Oak, and
split.
Southwest.
Yeah, it was like. Anyway, we won.
There was 3. Yeah.
We won the 1A.
Oh, it was Lejeune.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it was Southwest, Jacksonville, and Lejeune.
Yeah,
were
we
the
won 3. Yeah, we won
'Cause it
3
was
out
all
of
right there
4.
in NC State's
and
part.
and the only reason we didn't win a 4A was because I'm not saying. Well, we didn't have a team.
We didn't have one.
We
yeah.
didn't have a team in the 4A class.
But that was impressive for 3 from Onslow County to be there at that Rob Deere soccer stadium there. You
I
know.
even went to them.
I did too. We were there.
I go
The only
to
thing I
the
didn't
state
like about it is they put the fans all on the same side.
Well, there's only one set of bleachers.
There's only one.
I know that. I understand that, but
I'm gonna be
that
the
could
bit-
be a nightmare, man. Can you imagine a football
Tell
game?
Mahowchik I'm
Fans on the
his
same
get back
side?
guy on soccer. I want to be on his side. I'm his get back guy on playoff games.
All right, we want to give a couple plugs before we go. One, obviously, the football game tonight. Pregame is at 6:30. Kickoff is at 7. The scintillating sounds of Jerry Allen and Bob Warlick. The best team in the business out there, buddy. Getting it done. Thank you guys for what you do.
Thank you,
of
man.
course, after the game, you'll have the Golden Corral post-game report. I'll put in a call to Billy and see if he'll bring over some sliders or something to make it really the Golden Corral post-game report. Make sure you tune in to WSME Freedom 97.1 and worldwide on WSME971.com tonight. Cardinals taking on Scotland County, the Fighting Scots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. From Laurinburg, North Carolina. They got a little haul. Before we leave them, have anybody ever been to Scotland's stadium before? You've seen it I've seen it from the bypass there. Man, it's impressive.
Yes.
Jumbo vision, great facility, but they're coming to the Bird's house tonight.
We're going to get jumbos at the high school.
You what?
We started the jumbotron.
You can get a jumbotron?
We started a
nice. Or you can put it where people can't watch it from just riding by. They got to come in and pay tickets.
Yeah. Well, you can watch it from Victor Case's house.
Yeah. Didn't Stuart Popkin used to have the
He still got it.
the one right there on the corner? Looks like an old Santa Fe type.
Still got
set
it.
up.
The best place is when Eddie Rose and them building that cul-de-sac.
Oh,
I said it. The best thing that would be the best place and have you a big old deck built.
Yeah.
Knock
would
them
be
trees
awesome.
out.
Yeah.
You can watch everything.
Have a party.
Do you remember
Yes,
the
sir.
scoreboard before the scoreboard y'all have now? You could see that thing from 6 miles away. It had the brightest red lights ever, and you can dim it down. But great atmosphere out there. Scoreboard, the people all sitting down at the one end zone. It's just a great place to go tonight. It's a packed Cardinal Stadium out. If you're a North Side person, go over to North Side and check them out. Support the Monarchs over there. There's been so many games. I don't mean to throw shade at Monarchs fans, but I guess I am. I remember years where there just wasn't a lot of people on that side.
They're doing Soccer Man had a great run too, man.
Oh, yeah, they
So
did.
they're coming
And
up.
Jacksonville did too. Joey Mahowchik, another impressive season. But before we leave, we got to mention the holiday parade tomorrow, the Christmas parade. Tomorrow morning, I believe it starts at 9 a.m. It's 9 a.m. to noon. We're down at our perch in front of Jones Onzo, so I'm guessing they'll be at us by 9:30 or so.
Did I miss Thanksgiving?
It's no, they always do it the week before Thanksgiving. They want to get the holiday shopping season at the mall started soon, I guess.
Okay.
But it's always the week before. Yeah, I agree. It would be a great Black Saturday thing, I guess, if you want to call it. But it's sponsored by All About Floors, 341 Center Street, Jacksonville. Ron Prince, if you need any floor needs, get with Ron Prince at All About Floors. He's sponsoring our holiday Christmas parade this year. You'll have Nicole Lovejoy from the New River YMCA, John Michael Moore, and Robert Farley, and myself, and Chris Hollywood Man spinning the stacks of wax there as we're going along.
Lovejoy, best thing that's happened to the YMCA in
forever. She's a hard charger, buddy.
I mean, she's unbelievable.
Yep, and anything you say, like if you try and pick on her, she just right back.
Oh, yeah.
So
She's
it'll be an interesting parade.
You know her,
kind of like Mike Irvin and Preston.
Yeah.
Preston Kelly.
Yeah, but you can hear her in a clear, intelligible voice. Mike Irvin's like, I don't know.
Do you know her?
Yeah, no, yeah. I was telling these guys before we got here. She's my niece Hillary. She lives right beside my niece Hillary.
Billy, when they hired her at the YMCA, it's going to take the YMCA to the next level.
Yeah, they already are.
I'm telling you, watch out. She's unbelievable.
I've never met her. I look forward to it.
She'll be there tomorrow.
Lovejoy, go see Warlick over at the law firm.
That's right.
Just not because you need a lawyer, but just because you want to.
She used to be with Spectrum.
All right. The holiday Christmas parade tomorrow morning, starting around 0900. Oh my God, that's early. I hope we can get in the back way. I'll come in the back way to get in before we.
That's what time it starts.
Starts at 9 down at the college. Yeah, because the roads
the
will
parade
shut down.
pulls out at Coastal.
At
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, before I was on the broadcast team, doing it years ago, when we would always go down there by in front of the college, a little further down, between that and Western. You know why? You're the first one out. And you get all the happy smiles before they've been driving 2 miles and they're,
You're at the end. How far past you? So you're going to
We're right in front of Jones Onslow.
How far? They go all the way to Bryn Mawr, don't they?
Yeah, they end up at Bryn Mawr.
They congregate in the end.
They have to have the parking lot to unstage.
It'll be fun, man. That's good for the community.
Yep,
That's awesome.
It's a great parade. And
Thank you, Hollywood.
The beauty of it on the radio, if you can't be there, you listen to it, you hear the bands, they perform right there in front of us. They all do their performance there. You hear all the different floats, all the people involved, and all the sponsors and stuff.
Do you hear the horses trot?
No, they put them last for one reason.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Poo-poo.
Yeah.
Now, last year, the Shriners had their convention here in Onslow County the same week.
Hello, car.
So every one of those groups brought their cars. So instead of having the one Shriner little spin-out derby, you had like 30 of them. It was awesome right at the end. And then they still put the horses after because of the poo-poo.
Good.
All right, we want to thank our sponsors before we take off. National Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Harry Brown in the crowd. All About Floors, Ron Prince with our new sponsors. Thank you to Ron for jumping on as a sponsor. Bradley's Jewelers, the law offices of John Drew Warlick, Golden Corral, Express Printing, Bayshore Animal Hospital there in Swansboro, CNS Paint, Bartley Insurance Services, Bill Mercer, Superior Metal Structures and Concrete in Beulahville, Jones Onslow EMC, or Touchstone Energy Cooperative, which is where we'll be tomorrow, Downey's Heating and Air Conditioning, Hampton Hadley Chiropractic, Jones LP Gas in Verona, Southern Touch Painting, Roger Carroll and his crew, Fountain Management, Lisa Thornton and Sandra Fountain, Onslow County Motor Company, Ben Beasley, Lane Associates Family Dentistry, and Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning. Also, thank you to Downey's Heating and Air for being our segment sponsor with our Hurricane Watch. Canes play tonight, but unless you can hop the plane up to Canada, I would just stay at home and watch it after, the football game, of course. And special thanks to Helen's Kitchen and Billy Grissett for keeping us well fed with those delicious cheeseburgers and BLTs we're getting ready to dive into. Any closing words before we go? Are we good? Everybody in a good place?
Yeah.
I got two things.
You want to do the 1, 2, 3?
I got two things. Go Cards, go Onslow County.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Go Cards.
All right, thank you.
Are we ready for a little fun? Yes. This is Rick Dees. I can't wait to meet you here this weekend. The weekly Top 40 Countdown is ready to go. Do we have some D's sleeves for everybody?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go out on a limb with the weekly Top 40 Sure Shot. You can win huge prizes.
I'm amazed.
The weekly Top 40 Countdown here this weekend. We'll see you.
The Weekly Top 40 A's edition, 6 to 10 Sunday nights on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Protect your home and auto with a bundle from Progressive so you can stop worrying about them and invent new things to worry about, like snakes in your bedroom. Sure, that sounds incredibly irrational, but now that we've mentioned it, you are a little worried. The odds of one snakes, plural, are so slim. But you might want to check. Oh, you're not near your bedroom. Guess you'll just have to sit there and worry about it. So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to